Most dangerous countries for female travelers. According to the Travel Industry Association, approximately 32 million American women travel alone each year. And whether traveling alone or in a group, safety is always paramount. Unfortunately, a lot of countries around the world are even more unsafe for solo female travelers. In a bid to determine the countries that are most dangerous for female travelers, two bloggers, Asher and Lyric Ferguson, successfully developed the world's Women's Dangers Index. They employed data from the Gallup World Poll, UN Women, and Georgetown Institute, and the World Economic Forum as well to identify the countries that are unsafe for solo female travelers. The Women's Danger Index ranks the most dangerous countries based on 8 factors, which include street safety for women, international homicide of women, non-partner sexual violence, intimate partner sexual violence, legal discrimination, global gender gap, gender inequality index, and the attitudes towards violence against women. So based on those factors, in this video we'll be unveiling the top 10 most dangerous countries for female travelers. So now, let's dive in. Number 10 is Thailand. Although Thailand has many popular vacation spots ranging from food, cities, and the tropical destinations, it's a country that is considered unsafe for solo female travelers. Based on the ranking, Thailand has the worst rating in the Southeast Asia region for violence against women, intimate partner violence, and gender inequality. About 61% of Thai women attest to the fact that their husbands are just sometimes justified for beating them. Intimate partner violence was reported in 44% of the cases, which put Thailand to be the second highest and the 10th worst country in terms of gender inequality, with an index score of 0.393. Number 9 is India. India is grappling with anti-feminist attitudes and the global gender gap. The country has a gender inequality index score of 0.524, which is the highest of any country in the index. India also ranked as the 4th worst country in terms of violence against women, having a score of 45%, and the 5th worst country in terms of internet partner violence, with a score of 37.20%. Besides that, India is also ranked 6th for worst female homicide, having an index score at around 72.4. All of this makes India one of the worst countries for female travelers to visit, hence traveling alone in India is a very high risk, especially for a woman. Number 8 is Morocco. In Morocco, there are about 45% of reported cases of sexual violence against women by a partner, which is the highest incidence of an intimate partner violence compared to other countries in this index. Morocco also has a poor index score with gender inequality and the global gender gap. The street safety score is also very low as well, and for this reason, Morocco is on our list of the worst countries for female travelers to visit. Number 7 is Egypt. Egypt is a country rich in historical tourist destinations, but has a number of negative facts that have landed it on our list. Based on the index, Egypt ranks poorly in both the global gender gap and the gender inequality, coming in 4th and 6th for the worst countries in these categories. Egypt is also ranked 10th in terms of street safety, as only 47% of women reported that it's safe to work alone at night where they live. It's also worth to mention that Egypt has particularly poor marriage and divorce laws, as well as relatively poor government representation. Number 6 is the Dominican Republic. For beach vacations, the Dominican Republic is extremely popular among American tourists. According to Asher Ferguson's research, however, this country is not safe for women traveling alone. In this tropical country, only 33% of women feel safe enough to walk alone at night. This is the index's 5th worst percentage. With a score of 67.2, the Dominican Republic also has the 5th worst women's homicide index. Besides this, the gender inequality index score of the Dominican Republic is very poor, ranking 6th place in an index score of 0.451. Because of these statistics, Ferguson's research found that this country is simply unsafe for female travelers alone to visit. Number 5 is Iran. Despite the fact that Iran is one of the top 50 most visited countries in the world, it is included on our list because it has been recognized for having the highest score in the Global Gender Gap Study. The study examines the gender disparities in various areas such as the economic participation, educational attainment, health, and political empowerment. Iran is also ranked 3rd in terms of legal discrimination against women. Number 4 is Mexico. Although Mexico has many tropical destinations, women should not travel here alone. According to the index, Mexico ranked abysmally low in the 3 various areas, which include street safety, intentional homicide, and non-partner sexual violence. Mexico ranks third in the world for non-partner sexual assault, which affects approximately 16% of women, and only 33% of women in Mexico say that they feel safe walking alone at night. In fact, Mexico is one of the top 4 worst countries in all 3 of these categories. Hence, Mexico is one country where you should exercise extra safety precautions. It's important to mention that these reports have shown that Mexico itself is becoming increasingly unsafe, so it is best to stay within your resort to avoid negative incidents if you travel here. Number 3 is Russia. Russia is home to some stunning architecture in cities, but is not suitable for female travelers. If a woman is visiting this country, it is best for her to visit with a company of friends or business partners. But why is that the case? This is because Russia is ranked 3rd among the worst countries for female travelers. This vodka-loving country also appears to be underperforming in a number of areas. With an index score of 28.2, Russia has the 2nd highest rate of intentional homicide against women. This is mainly a reason why this country is ranked 3rd on the list. Besides that, Russia is among the top 10 that have laws and regulations that limit women's ability to participate in society and the economy. Number 2 is Brazil. Rio de Janeiro is one of the most exciting places to visit in Brazil, but unfortunately, it's not safe for women to visit alone. In Brazil, more than 36.9% of women reported physical or sexual violence from an intimate partner. According to the Women Danger Index, Brazil has the 3rd highest rate of voluntary homicide against women. What's more is that the country ranks 9th in the world in terms of gender inequality, with an index score of 0.07. Also, only 28% of Brazilian women feel safe walking alone at night, which is the 2nd lowest percentage in the Women Danger Index. And number 1 on our list is South Africa. The fact that South Africa has many beautiful places makes it one of the best places to visit on the continent. However, if you're a woman, you should not travel there alone. With an index rating of 7, this country ranks as the worst destination for female travelers. In South Africa, at least 23% of women have reported non-partner sexual violence. Another fact is that only 25% of South African women feel safe walking alone at night. These figures represent the poorest percentage of all countries studied by Ferguson. As a result, South Africa ranks the 1st on our list as the most dangerous country for female travelers to visit. Well, that brings us to the end of this video. If you appreciate this kind of content, please do us a favor and like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications to be alerted when more valuable content is uploaded. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!